Manasaloka.
Namaste, Namachivaya. We're going to look at this phrase, we are what we think. Since everybody is familiar with this phrase, the first thought that crosses our mind is, why do we have to spend time on this? We know this. We know, but we don't know how this works inside us. So there are two things. First is thought, the other is thinking. We need to differentiate these two. Thoughts are something that is not permanent. They just come and go. They are like waves in the ocean. Because we have Manas. Manas is a recorder. It records everything. So whatever's in the Manas will just keep surfacing every now and then. So those are thoughts. They can just float out and then float away. Almost like passing clouds. That's all. But thinking is a completely different story. Thinking is something we can control, we can take hold of it, and we can utilize it when we are in awareness. Let's take one simple example. Chocolate fudge ice cream. That's a thought. Because previously we have enjoyed it, so it's stored in the manas. So it just floats up. Chocolate fudge ice cream. Now when we start thinking about it, oh, chocolate fudge ice cream. When was the last time I ate that? The moment we start moving towards the thinking, everything else will get triggered. The way it tasted, the way it smelled, and how good we felt while we were eating it. The next thing, the buddhi will start making plans on how to acquire the chocolate fudge ice cream. Now say for example, there's a store just downstairs and we could get it. There's nothing wrong. Very simple thing. It's over. But what if we are not able to get it? Then we start going into, see, I couldn't eat the chocolate fudge ice cream. Right? So from thought to thinking, we are the ones moving from that thought to thinking. If you just see, it's a thought, drop. Just say the word drop, or just say the word cancel, just say the word stop. The thoughts will not have a value. It's just like a wave crashing back into the ocean. It will just drop. There's no big deal about it. But what we do is we pursue that thought. Especially, even this is a very simple example. Things that we desire. We want a better job. We want a better place to live. These are thoughts, but classified under desire. So when we have a desire, we can just draw. Okay, I'll work for it. And then you make plans and work towards gaining it. That's setting goals. That is ambition. But if we have desire and the mind is constantly just thinking about it and saying that, oh, I'm not able to get this, this is how suffering happens. So if we don't want to suffer, we have to take hold of our thinking. The next thing, if we've been practicing awareness, we can see this. Our thinking is always oscillating between the past and the future. So when it's thinking about the past, it will think about, oh, this thing happened like this. Why I didn't do this? It could have happened like this. See, past is gone. It's dead. However much time we spend on thinking about it, we are not able to change a single bit. We have to thoroughly understand this, and the moment our mind goes in this direction, right, the buddhi will go. We have to put a stop to it. How? Say stop. say cancel, say drop. These are neurolingual programming words. Just say stop, just say cancel. You can stop your thinking. The next thing is we are thinking about the future. Okay, this should be like this can be like this. We cannot decide that. The future is an outcome of the present moment. We all know this. This is the irony of it. We know, but unfortunately, we are not applying it. We know, all of us, right? So, the purpose here is bringing the awareness so that we learn to apply the things that we learn. Learn to apply. Stop the thinking. Stop the unnecessary thinking. When we should use thinking, okay, we have a plan. We are setting a goal. We are going after an ambition. Then sit down, put on the thinking cap, and jot down, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Break down into steps and move in that direction. If you take care of your present moment, the future will take care of itself. So, let's not waste time going into the past and going into the future. What we actually have is the present moment. We are in the present moment. All we have to do is bring more awareness into the present moment. What am I doing now? What are my plans now? What am I involved in now? Now is the key word. So, from now onwards, bring the awareness into the now and apply whatever we have learned to stop the thinking, and this will immediately reduce our stress, reduce unnecessarily thinking, and as a result of that, it will stop suffering. God's guidance is always there with us. Thank you.
मानस लोका